This is the question asked in today's skillrack daily challenge. So we will be given an integer n as input. So here n is equal to 5. So we have to print the output pattern which contains 5 lines. So this is our output pattern. So in this output pattern we can see that in every line first we are having odd integer, and then in the next line we are having even integers, and then again we are having odd integers and even integers. So like this alternatively in every rows odd and even integers will be present. And also it is given in the question that in every row the last integer will be the square of the particular row. So if we take our first row, the row is 1. So the square of 1 is 1. So that is the last integer also. Similarly, if we are going to take our second row, then the row number is 2. So 2 square is 4. So 4 will be the last integer in the second row. So in the second row we can see that 4 is the last integer which we are printing. So this is how our output pattern is formed. When we are going to take the third row, the row number is 3. So 3 square is 9. So 9 is the last integer in the third row. And then in the fourth row, 4 fours are 16. And then 5 fives are 25. So like this, in every row, the last integer will be the square of the particular row. So this is our output pattern. So now let us see how to write a C program in order to print this output pattern. So first I am creating a new integer n, and then using a scanf I am accepting the integer n as input, and then I am creating a new integer variable named start and I am setting it to 1. So now we have to print n lines of output. So we have to create a loop that iterates for n number of times. So I am creating a I loop. So here we can see that the I loop starts from I is equal to 1 and iterates till I less than or equal to n. So this I loop will be iterating for n times. So in every row we have to print I integers. So inside this I loop I am creating another j loop. So this j loop will be printing the I integers. So this j loop should be iterating for I number of times. So the j loop starts from 0 and iterates until j less than I. So it will iterate for I number of times. So in every iteration of this j loop we are just printing the value of the integer variable start. So initially we have set start is equal to 1. So 1 will be printed. And now we have to update the value of start in order to print the next integer values in the pattern. So we are going to increment the value of start by 2 whenever j is not equal to I minus 1. So if j is not equal to I minus 1, then we will be incrementing start by 2. And finally, after the execution of the j loop, we will be incrementing the start by 1. So after the j loop, I am executing start plus plus and we will print a new line. So with this logic, we can print the required pattern. So now let us see how this logic works. So here I will take the pattern when n is equal to 5. So let us take, we are in the row 2. So here the first integer will be 2, and now until we reach the last we have to increment it by 2. So from 2 it will become 4, and after reaching 4 it is the end, because in the second row we can print up to 2 square. So here as per the code which we have written, until we reach the last we are incrementing the start by 2, and after reaching the last we are just incrementing the start by 1. So start plus plus. So now we are printed 4, that is end. So start plus plus will be 4 plus 1 5. So in the next line we are starting from 5, and again we will enter into the j loop and we will be incrementing 2 times. So 5 it will become 7, and then it will become 9, and 9 will be the end. So when it is the last integer we will increment only one time, so it will become 10, and again it enters into the j loop, and 10, 12, 14, 16. So like that it will be printing the required output pattern. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.